Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about our digital design final project, which is a 5-wave intersection road traffic light system. And in this presentation I will talk about our steps that we followed building this project. Well, first we test the light system with a simulation, the basic simulation. And as you can see here, we understand how it's going to work. But to build this project, we must make the truth table first, and we did it like that. So based on the truth table, we sketch the Carnot maps, and we have 14 Carnot maps, and which means we have 14 different Boolean equations. So after having the Boolean equations, we build the circuit on the Tinkercad simulation program, and as you can see here, we used 4 AND gates, 5 OR gates, and 2 D flip-flops, and also we simulate the circuit from the Tinkercad program. After the simulation, we build this in real life. So this is our real life simulation for that circuit, and it will be our last step. So thank you for your listening us. If there is any question, you can write on the comments.
Hi, I am Ahmed. I'm going to explain how to work our Verilog codes of the circuit. We have to explain. I have to explain how to consist of the D flip-flop. D flip-flop consists of the one inputs, one reset and one clock, and 2 outputs. For this reason, and also we have 4 D flip-flop. What is the mean? If we have 4 flip-flop, so 4 inputs A, B, C, D, and we will control simultaneously resets and clock cycle, and also 4 outputs and 10 outputs. What is these other 10 outputs? Lamp 1 reds means that reds of the first traffic lamps. The lamp 1G means that the green of the first traffic lamps. So inputs A, B, C, D and reset clock, and outputs D, A, D, B, D, C, D, D. Okay. And we determine we W1, W2. What is this? We should use wire, because to transfer output to the between circuit, and also we used to represent next states DA int, DB int, DC int, and DD int. And what is the rec? Why we did use rec? Because if you want to use in the always block, we have to determine we have to get rec as a rec DA, DB, DC, and DD. So these codes explain how to work our circuit. I just only one example. For example, red of the first traffic lamps. This code says us if you connect with OR gates A, B, C, and D, we will get these outputs. And the other situation there is. And also we should explain how to work always block. In the real time or in the breadboards, we put or we clock on the clock time. And when the clock is 1, flip-flop transfer the next state to the output. So if we get the clock 1, always block worked, and also simultaneously on the rising edge of the clock cycle we transfer from the DA int to the DA. And also we have reset button on the D flip-flop. And why did we use neg edge? Because in the real time reset button or reset pin connect to the VCC. So reset is always high voltage. So there is in the not ground. And so if we reset connect to the ground, our outputs get 0. So this is our main codes. And to show this code how to work, we write test bench. Firstly, we determined inputs. Why we determine as a reg to inputs? Because we will give a value of our inputs. So inputs has a register to don't forget, or yes, to unforgettable maybe. And reset and clock. We determine the outputs as a wire because we just want to see only see. There is unnecessary to get the value. And also initial begin the initial block we use when we want to one time